Now we're cooking. It's the coach. This is the 2021 season on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Dalvin Cook. He's back and coming off a big game a weekend ago, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings. With that, we send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. US Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
To throw on second down, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll make it third down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Back to throw. Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
It's been quite the evolution for Stephon Diggs because when he came out of high school, many thought he was the top prospect going into college football. Didn't have quite the career that was expected and actually got drafted lower than what many people thought. But boy, is he playing to a top level now while he's in Minnesota.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. He gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gray.
Holding offense.
That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 23 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Draw play, Cousins to Cook.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Check right. He's coming.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check back.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So that one will be accepted. On 2nd down now. It's Scott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 3rd down, it's Scott, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. To throw on second down, Fields. And that is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw, Fields. It's caught, Shepard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, it's Scott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. 2nd and 5. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Benjamin's got it. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Hey, watch that. Check right.
On 1st down, Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, Fields. And Thomas has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just...
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab, and the Giants have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finding room at the 30. Play action now. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cousins now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. On play action, Cousins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 11-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And Diggs has it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cousins now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting the third quarter with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Cousins on target to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Rudolph has it left side. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Check. Check out.
On first down, Scott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they'll walk him back half the distance.
Let's go. Let's go.
Off play action. Fields. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. They'll run on first down. Scott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Looking to throw on second down. Fields finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Fields. His throw incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? Back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. A first down throw for Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive court blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I'm coming back.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cousins now. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Mike 51.
They go play action. Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Cousins gives way to Cook. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 34. On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Looking to throw. Fields. Throw left side complete. It's Gray. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake. Fields. He gets it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. So that'll back them up 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And that's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Rosas puts this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here's Scott. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And this is Shepard on the catch. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Let's go! Gain of 16 yards. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
On first down, Barkley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback, Debo.
To throw on second down, Fields. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first and 10, Fields. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Throwing on first down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Fields. A short throw to Ingram. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it. Over the middle here to Rudolph. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
All day, baby, let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Scott, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2nd down and inches. Shakes off the sack. Looking left sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. To throw, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
New York set to take the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So Cousins and the Vikings down by 2 touchdowns, 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Giants, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.